Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. I was just thinking podcasts. It says it on the hat, so it's got to be true. John Farmer, James Wilson, what's happening? So, anything exciting happened this weekend?
I've just been hanging out. I just got back from the shooting range. I still got soot on my hands.
Soot.
It feels good to shoot your guns.
Yeah.
It feels good to be an American. And shoot at some paper targets. I prefer some cans or bottles, though.
Yeah.
That would be cooler.
What I did one time was I brought the girls outside and we shake up freaking soda cans.
Nice.
And then we got the BB gun out there and they... Yeah, so shooting at things that blow up.
It's
recommend.
very rewarding.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just some about the explosion, and they have to be warm sodas too. So
yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be heat, pressure, and BB.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous though. I've had like 2 beers, and I don't want to drive with the gun in my car. It just feels weird. I feel very nervous if I get pulled over. And I tell him I have a gun, he's just going to be like, get on the fucking ground, man! Get on the fucking ground, man!
Somebody shut that dog up!
I've just never been pulled over with a gun, so I don't want him to freak out or something.
So,
it is legal, though, right? It's legal to have a loaded gun in your car.
even if you're questionable, we got Jamie, our producer here.
As long as it's not in the chamber.
So if
Not
you
in
get
the chamber.
Right in the chamber.
You can't have one in the chamber.
Alright.
So you can have the...
So do you announce it as soon as you get pulled over? You announce, I have a firearm.
No, you just wait to let them ask.
Yeah, it might...
Hey man.
You just roll down the window. It's like, I have a gun.
I just got it.
But yeah, they always ask me, and I just don't want to be like, yeah, and freak them out or something, or just think,
Yeah.
rolling around with the gun. I usually don't drive with it.
You should refer to it as your GAT.
My gat.
I got a GAT.
Yeah, I just
in the
pop
glove
some caps off at the range, you know what I'm saying? I got
The
my
cat
gat
pillar.
right here.
Will the cat pillar.
No, I just think they're gonna
But
freak out.
but what kind is it?
It's a Taurus 9mm, so it's fairly cheap, fairly small gun,
Yeah.
but it's still, power. A 9mm is powerful enough for me.
I
I
mean,
like the 9s.
it'll ward off most
Yeah, it'll
trespassers
do the job.
and
I prefer the 9s because they hold the most ammo in the clips.
You ever see those the ones like the dudes that got the little banana clip
Yeah.
coming out
My dad has a Kimber 1911. That's a 45. The regular clip only holds 7, but he got this really long one that holds 21 or some shit. It looks so ridiculous, sticking out of the gun. But he's like, I can't just have 7 bullets in a clip.
So it's like a sickle with the friggin'
Yeah, he got one of those fast loaders too. You put it on top and use a spring to push it in and put the bullet in and push it in again.
Oh, okay.
So you can load it really fast. And
that's more
not
where you get
pinch your fingers. Yeah.
Good.
So he has that, and he's been loving the shooting the past few months. We've been going up there every couple weeks. This place, Freedom Mill, it just feels weird. You walk in with your gun through the arcade. There's kids. There's kids playing around. I don't know if you've been up there lately, but they moved the brewery to the back, and that whole place where the brewery was is now a playground and a kids section. So when you walk in there, there's the arcade and the kids playground section. There's a bunch of kids running around, and I'm just like, oh, what's up? It's kind of awkward. We might have to
could have been 2 of you.
Start using the back door. But it just seems like a all-in-one place, shooting range, brewery, playground,
arcade.
Then there's the gift shop, the country store.
Yeah.
It's just, they got something for everybody there. The missus, the mister, the kids.
Come off, rattle off about 30 rounds, and then go buy some honey.
Yeah.
Go finish the pancakes.
Those rounds do go quick. They do go quick.
Yeah.
You don't want to like just go crazy. You spend $50 just right there in an hour.
You know, I never really did pistol too much. And a funny story is I was out with the producer, Jamie over here, but we went out to go clear some lanes at this hunting club, and god damn, we done walked all around this place, and then at the end, I was like, oh my god, this hog. Because it was like lanes for like hog hunting. We were going out there because it was, I don't know if there's a season. I think it might be year round, depending on the area. But we were going out there to make sure because we wanted to get a couple hogs. And oh my god, that scene, he's like, all right, here. That was a 45, wasn't it? Yeah, hands me the 45. Man, this thing's running right at me.
Damn.
And finally, about 10 feet away, takes off that way.
Dude.
Uh,
Where was this at?
Something like that, I think, like Baldwin County. Yeah, middle Georgia area.
Damn.
Russell Creek, yeah. But those things, I mean, they get running at you. I mean, you really got to practice to remember, your sights.
They're
keeping
pretty
your sights
dangerous.
lined up.
Yeah, they'll come buck you and like tear your leg up with their tusk.
The tusk.
They're
Tuscarora.
wild, man.
Yeah.
I got all my family out in Texas. They like hunt them like religiously because they
Really?
overrun the place. They're overpopulated there.
Well, they're a nuisance because they'll tear out.
They root up the ground
like
so the
farms,
cattle can't eat them. They
I mean,
fuck
they
with
just-
the cattle. They destroy
Yeah.
fences. So like they need to keep the population low, and they hunt them for fun religiously. They do drive-by hunting, where they just drive at night down the trails with the spotlight, and if they see one, they just start shooting. And they still can't. They still can't lower the population, but. Yeah, those things are dangerous. They're very wild. You don't want one charging at you.
Yeah.
It is scary.
I was
It's
likely.
a
I
big
would have been
thrill
gored to
behind
death with a freaking pistol in my hand.
it. Yeah, you never know.
I was on the ground. Empty chamber, the whole mag's empty. I'm just freaking.
Yeah, you never know with them boars. That's dangerous hunting.
Yeah, so.
Competition hunting.
But that was Do you think they get bigger? Are they bigger in Texas? Is the Razorback? It's because this is a different kind of hog, isn't it? Once you get over towards Texas and the plains.
All the ones I've seen are pretty small.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because there's so many of them. You know, it's like the deer around here. There's so many deer. The bucks, they really don't get that big around here.
Yeah.
So I've seen, instead of like 4 really big ones, I see a dozen kind of medium-sized ones, then the small ones.
The little
Crazy little shits, man.
The little
They are
deer.
delicious, though. You smoke a boar, it's delish. Trust me, America.
Yes. Yes. No, yeah. We went hog hunting not too long ago. I might have mentioned before, but they had the infrared scope
Yeah,
at night. We were riding around at 2:00 in the morning,
exactly. Yeah.
and of course I'm pretty lit up. So we're sitting at the cabin. They said, "Oh yeah, we'll do a little early around the afternoon." We got in the hunt, didn't see anything. But that morning, I got 2 that morning, and freaking we get back. They said, "Oh well, later on tonight." Well, so you haven't done the infrared? I said, "No," and it's not like the red, the color distinguishing, whatever. It's like it's either white. You remember on the movie Sin City
Yeah.
when the dude was just completely white? Well, that was the heat signature it was putting off, and he had an app on his phone, so he was watching what I was watching.
That's far out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I was just riding around with the windows down
badass
through this
scope.
little field. Oh, I mean, deep in this freaking field. I'm outside with the freaking. But they told me, "Oh yeah, it's the last night. You know, we're gonna have a couple drinks." They must not know until I was all right. Well, shit, we gonna drink. Let's drink.
Don't drink and shoot.
And then he's like, "Oh, you ready to go out and do the scope?" At first, I was like, well, I've had a couple drinks. I tried to be responsible. I told him, I was like, hey, I'll go out there with you, but I might not shoot because I've been drinking a little bit. This guy, like, we get out in the field. He's all right, here you go. I'm like, all right. Hey, but you know, I got two freaking, they were right there together.
Nice.
So I still had my solid aim on me. So I wasn't
Right
too.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been a pretty good shot. I can sight them in and
Yeah.
kind of used to like just take my time, and I'm a pretty decent shot. Were you shooting like a 308 or wasn't an AR or anything?
There's an AR style, but yeah, I mean this scope. He's like, yeah, the scope's like about $5,000.
It had to have been. It's Bluetooth, like
But it's
showing
like it had a silencer.
infrared on the phone.
They had silencers on the end of it, so if you got,
That's badass.
yeah, I was like, man,
That's
I feel like an
some,
assassin.
Navy SEAL shit. Yeah, those scopes are so much money.
Yeah.
They're so cool, and that's really cool. You could just Bluetooth it to your phone, and someone
Yeah, they were
else
watching.
sees.
They
what
actually
you
took a
see.
video of it. I got a video of it on my phone.
Oh yeah, I guess that's how you see the videos of those. Because I've seen plenty of videos. These people shooting like 22s at night with the night vision. They're shooting rats and stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, they must have a really nice scope.
essentially
AR.
rats at night.
Do you have an AR at all?
Mm-mm.
Any ARs? They're
I got a few shotguns.
nice. ARs are freaking crazy. I don't own one. I might get one soon, just in case, like, you know, we get invaded by China or something.
China.
China. The fine China's coming.
Chinese hookers.
Nice.
Get them on the boat.
So,
But
I wanted to say, I probably shouldn't carry around a gun. Because there's a lot of crazy people out there, and I don't want to have to use it. I don't want no road rage happening to me.
well, I don't know. I mean, it'd have to get pretty serious. Be like, hey, let me go back to my truck.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be serious enough for you to get out with the weapon. But if you were playing on, hey man, what the fuck? Or some old lady, come on, bitch. Get off my ass. She's like, I'm sorry. Sorry ain't enough.
Yeah, I've seen
Sorry ain't enough.
I've seen
Say you're
lots of
sorry.
those people. I see lots of those people. And one time I was driving down 400, and they were, you know, riding my butt. I wasn't in the left lane or anything, but I like just started waving my hands, and this lady like changed lanes and got next to me. I was like, what? Like, she really is just used to riding people's ass. She was used to.
Yeah,
She
that's what
didn't
I
think
do.
she was doing anything wrong, riding
Yeah.
like one car length away, going 80.
She gets
It was
pissed
like,
if you get pissed.
What did I do? See, it's just it's dangerous kind of driving, but there's a bunch of crazies out there, and I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to turn into one of them with the gun in my passenger seat. It seems like people have gotten more unruly on the road. I've noticed a lot of these "Please be patient" student driver stickers.
Yeah, I ride there
Why
too.
did we never have those until like the 2000s? It seems
Although
like
that actually encourages me to get a little bit closer.
yeah,
Like, you know what? They need to learn.
they need to learn like how to.
And I
drive
would
when they're
probably be the most
intimidated.
responsible one to ride their ass. So I'm doing them a
I'm gonna
favor
ride your ass
by
but trust me.
calmly riding their ass.
I'm gonna ride your ass, but trust me, I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah, this is for your. This is.
But it just
That's in chapter 12.
it seems that people are like less patient nowadays, and they have to put the sticker up there to show like this is a new driver. Come on, everybody.
Nah.
And people just don't give a fuck. It seems like everyone's gotten less patient. Like the
Yeah. No.
like crazy customers at Applebees. I've seen plenty of crazy customers at Applebees. And,
I've been one time.
Yeah,
I went to an Applebee's. We were getting freaking
Long Island
Well,
iced
back
teas.
in that time of day, if I was drinking, then I was fucking drinking. That was a while ago, but yeah, we went to Applebees, and then it might have been Long Island teas.
Yeah, that's
But
what
about
we always
7, 8
got
later,
at Applebee's.
they just, sir, we have to cut you off. I said, what do you mean you have to cut me off? I'm the coolest one in here. What the hell are you talking about? I'm combat veteran. I was throwing all kinds of crap, and then walking out. Okay.
That's fun.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever done or made a
Been the unruly
fool.
customer.
Yeah, been
at
a fool of
Applebee's.
myself. And I'm like, man, what was I thinking?
Damn, yeah, it must
What
have
did,
been
yeah,
pretty
what was I
drunk.
thinking I was going to
Get
accomplish?
cut off
Just
at
get-
Applebee's.
Yeah, cut off at Applebee's. That's the bottom of the barrel.
Too many Long Island iced teas for this guy. They made him pretty strong.
Hey, you know what? Could have sued.
But
What are you putting in these things? Alcohol?
it does seem like people are less patient and
Yeah.
complain more. Like at
But-
restaurants too.
Oh my god.
On the road and everything.
Went to a restaurant not too long ago, and I mean I feel bad for this waitress sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. Yeah,
I feel bad.
just
for
complain.
you.
Yeah, complain about the food, like just every single thing. Oh, man, I was wanting some water.
Yeah, I know some people
Like,
like
just
that.
yeah, just don't give a crap what.
Yeah, I used to work in food service, and I've seen
Really?
like all kinds of crazy shit. This one time, my first job was at a Lenny sub shop,
It is.
and it was my first day actually. And I was standing by my manager, who was on the slicer. He's like this big wrestler guy, like big jock type. Like, what's up, bro? What's up? But he was a great
Working
manager.
Lenny's now, bruh.
He was a great manager. He built
Yeah.
friendships with lots of the customers, talking about like fantasy football and stuff.
Oh hell yeah.
But this guy comes in, looking at the menu, and my manager says, "Hey, buddy, how's it going today?" And he just looks at him, slams his hand on the fridge, and says, "You call me sir when you talk to me." And my manager is just slicing the sandwiches, and he says, "Yeah, sure, pal. What can we get for you?" And he just like yells at him and then walks out.
It's ma'am.
This was my first. This was my first day
Yeah.
on the job in food service. I was just like, "What the fuck just happened?"
So this, how often is this like an anomaly or
Is this a normal
is it what
thing?
I should expect at Lenny's?
I think if it happens your first day, like that's the first impression you get, then yeah, that's going to be a common occurrence. Actually, no, it wasn't. No one ever said that, but it was just funny how my manager just responded, like, "Yeah, sure, pal, whatever you say." That's totally his personality too, like just a douchebag jock. It's like he's pissing me off. I'm gonna punch him in the face. But yeah, that was funny. But I've seen all kinds of crazy customers, and people wanting free stuff.
Yeah,
It's like they you messed up my sandwich. What are we gonna do about this? And I just say the same thing. I'm not doing anything. My manager come over here and hook you up, and I'll let them deal with it.
yeah,
But it seems like it's getting very common now. People want to complain to get free stuff. They want to get
Yeah.
someone in trouble or something. And I'm just not
Yeah.
down for it. I don't want to work in food service ever again. But I try to be nice. But some of this new tipping button is starting to piss me off. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm not tipping you 18%
Zero.
because you turned around and got me a bagel, and you like
Yeah.
flip the screen around for me to press 18%. It's getting
They
a
give you
little
the three
outrageous.
options. Like, all right, well, how do I hit custom amount?
Custom amount 0. How about new? Yeah, I'm making the rule: if you don't sit down to eat, you're not tipping. Does that make sense? Can we go with that?
Well, what's the worst thing you've been asked the tip for? What like we went to the Braves game, and they had this little self-service aisle. It was like a little horseshoe, and you come around to the registers, and there's one lady. Oh, well, hit here. I said, well,
They had a tipping option at the self-service.
The sell. So you get your own beer, you scan your own item, and she's just standing there, like, well, no, you do this. I said, look, well,
and then you just add the tip there, one of those buttons.
I was this self-service. You owe me $5.
Oh man. Yeah, that's what people are saying now with Walmart. Like, you go in Walmart, there's 2 fucking cashiers at the line, but all the self-service is open, and that's where everyone's going.
There's a bunch of memes out there, like me celebrating the employee holiday, the employee appreciation day. Me is celebrating. And he's like, because I went through self-service.
Yeah.
He's like, well,
yeah, I see.
So shouldn't we be invited to the employee?
Yeah, I see the jokes like that too. Like, Walmart will be closed on Christmas Day so the 2 cashiers can have the day off. Yeah, it's funny. It's like the consumer market's getting more lazy.
You know what I think is, if it wasn't for the untrustworthiness of humans trying to steal shit all the time, it'd probably just be all self-checkout, and they would have a freaking... The stock crew would come in at night.
They seem to be...
and there wouldn't be anybody at the front during the day.
There's more and more self-checkouts now.
Like, yeah, Kroger, you gotta have a certain amount of people looking. Because, I mean, theft is really... It's like an opportunity type deal, so, I mean... But if there was nobody there, I said, yeah, if it wasn't for people stealing... They probably wouldn't have. They go straight to all robots.
Yeah. I bet they'll do that eventually. Have some robots there.
Yeah.
Or like AI security camera, like seeing everything. Seeing
this guy didn't tip. This guy didn't tip. We asked him to round up.
He didn't round up.
He doesn't care about Ronald's kids.
Yeah, I did that sometimes for charity. It's like, yeah you can.
Yeah, I always
add the 33 cents, whatever.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know what it...
Did my good deed. Even if
Walk away feeling good.
Even if they spend it on themselves.
I rounded up today.
I gave money to charity. I deserve a tax.
That's a good,
I deserve a tax break.
I'd go eat a steak and have 2 beers. Think about how good of a person I am.
Man, I had a damn good steak last night.
Really?
Yeah, me and my dad grill out on the charcoal grill.
Where'd you buy it from?
I think Publix or something.
Oh, okay.
My dad buys them if they're on sale, but it was still like $40 for 3 pounds of steaks. Porterhouse. It was freaking awesome. We put some seasoning, salt and pepper. That's it.
Yeah.
No ketchup, no sauce, none of that shit. What do you think?
I mean,
what do you put on your steak?
We do Worcestershire, like salt and pepper.
Worcestershire. We do Worcestershire sauce.
And salt and pepper.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't stand the people that put ketchup on their steaks. I hung out with some people who did that. We were grilling steaks. Baby. They were kind of being snobs about like how their steaks cooked, and then they still just eat it with ketchup. Like, what the fuck? You ain't classy.
That's why you
ain't classy. You tacky.
That's why when you leave, so it was all good except for that shitty steak I had to eat. Alright, thanks.
Put ketchup on it. I did put ketchup on the steak.
Just crush your soul right before you leave.
I did use ketchup when I was a kid. I put ketchup on steak for sure.
I never was a ketchup person. It was mustard.
No?
Yeah, just mustard.
Mustard on steak? Hell no.
Even steak, yeah. That would I don't know. Maybe I should try one. Marinate it in some mustard.
That reminds me of like a cheeseburger with no ketchup, just mustard and onions. No, it sounds pretty good, actually.
Without the onions.
No onions?
Yeah.
No onions. Got it.
You ever see that dude that goes around Man versus Food? You ever watch that show?
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
You saw that? The guy would go to like competition eating, all over the place. And, it's some freaking burgers.
Yeah.
He's... By the end of it, I say, well, what I wondered is how often does he have to do an episode? Or he's like, thanks everybody. I gotta go film another episode down the street.
Yeah, he might.
He's later just like this guy.
Yeah, he'd probably.
Oh,
He definitely tell the producers, I gotta wait a few days before
ain't
we
got
go to Philly.
there's a 99-ounce steak waiting for you. He's cooking it right now.
I always thought that would be the most badass job, just to go around to different restaurants and like just tackle all their
You'd
giant
be like
food dishes.
a young Guy Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they still do that show? I remembers that guy. I don't know his name, but it's like the only thing I've seen him on. But now I don't see it anymore.
Well, if it's Guy Ferrari, he used to do dives, diners,
famous dive-ins or something like
something like that, and
yeah.
just go try places. But now he's just mostly. I think he signed like some $20 million contract with. Is it the Game Show Network or something like that? But he, yeah, it's like grocery games.
What, like Price is Right, but groceries?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay, you got to get. You're cooking this recipe, and they run around the little fake grocery store and try to get the supplies and stuff.
Yeah, sounds expensive nowadays.
Or, yeah.
Sounds pretty pricey. That $20 won't get you as far.
Yeah, I'd be like,
It would back in the
hope
day.
you like fried
in
bologna.
the old game shows. Yeah, fried bologna. Oh man, that does take me back to fried bologna days.
Yeah.
Love fried bologna, scrambled eggs. That was my breakfast in the morning.
You ever had what they call shit on a shingle? You know what that is?
That's a thing? I thought
Yeah.
it was like a saying or something.
No. But it's, you take toast, 2 pieces of bread with toast, and you put sausage gravy in the slop, and you just eat. And it's
So
supposed to resemble maybe like a slope because it's.
So that is shit on a shingle.
Yeah.
I could eat that. I prefer
you
maybe
eat that.
biscuits, but
You mix in some eggs too. You get a couple of eggs scrambled in there.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally do some shit on a shingle. Try that out someday.
Y'all eat that when y'all were younger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But honestly, fried bologna and scrambled eggs is like one of my guilty pleasures. My dad would make it when we were out of bacon, and he would just be, I'm sorry, we're out of bacon or sauce. I'm like, I don't care. I'm down.
Yeah, hit me up.
I loved anything with scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Is that considered a superfood?
Superfood.
I feel like eggs should be a superfood.
I don't know. Would you ever eat one raw? You ever see the video of those dudes cracking them in the mouth?
I don't know if I was dared to and encouraged. I might.
Enough money. Enough beer or enough money? Or both?
Didn't Rocky do that? He'd like crack the eggs in the glass and just drink it.
I think he's like
Go
doing
jogging.
7 a day. I was like,
Damn.
man. I mean, does it really take away from the substantive characteristic of the uncooked egg if you just cracked it and whipped it up a little bit? I mean, does it take away from anything, or is it the same thing but you just chose to be a sick ass?
I always scramble my eggs because
Yeah.
I don't like the yolk taste when it's just pure yolk.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I do it on the eggs Benedict.
And I
Eggs
can't
Benedict,
do
get
the
runny.
easy egg. Yeah, I can't do the runny eggs easy. I gotta kind of cook them up into a solid form.
You know, apparently they're good for hangovers because every hamburger hangover, something that was called the Hangover or something like this, it always had an egg on it. And I'm like,
Good breakfast food.
a cheeseburger with an egg on it.
Yeah, can't go wrong. I've had those a few times before. They're good.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with the fried egg on a cheeseburger.
heck no. I can do one now.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. We're gonna have to wrap this up. Go get some burgers.
Shove something down the gullet.
Yeah.
Go get some Mexican food.
Yeah, I love Mexican food too.
Yeah.
I have a weakness for Mexican food.
Mexican. Latinos.
Mexican Latinos.
Everything Mexican. Not everything.
That's where
Heck
I
of 'em.
just came from. I was shooting and then eating tacos. I actually had a chimichanga. It was
Yeah.
excellent. Excellent.
Nice.
Probably.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe, hit like, tell us what you think, tell us what we're doing wrong.
Tell us you love us.
Yes, there's a love button on there. It's called reply to.
Reply to us.
Reply to
directly
us and tell us directly.
that you love us.
All right. Well, anyway, see you on the next one. Peace.
Cool.